Hello and happy Sunday. I'm Kat Kruger. My pronouns are she, her, and welcome to Game Design Lab. It is a um, it's a series that I'm running once a month. I changed it up from what I was doing last year. So what I'm doing this year, and starting in December of 2024, which is just a little while ago, I am now on the first Sunday of every month at this time. For an hour, I will be just here working on some design elements for some cozy TTRPGs. So I run a lot of that type of um, role-playing game. I like writing it and running it. I do that very frequently on Start Playing Games, and um, as well as just like some of the projects that I've worked on in the past. So if you followed me from my years as the Dungeon Master at D20 Dames, uh, a lot of what I was doing in the last season was very cozy. Um, I also do write a lot of gothic horror and run that, but lately it's just sort of been the thing that I'm really happy doing. Happy Sunday, Jane. Thanks for joining. Um, so yeah, these are meant to be just I'm gonna lay them out at the end of the month, well, during the course of the month. I work on whatever I sort of start designing here, and then I work on it for the month and then put it into a document, and that gets put on my Patreon for any um, Patreon members um, in my cozy crew. It's $3 a month, and then you get access to all the stuff that I post there, including anything I put in my shop, and otherwise people can pick it up for just $3 a two-page spread. I'm trying to make these like zine size 6 by 9 two-page spreads, really simple and easy to and fun to drop into a game. I just yeah, I just want to add more cozy content out into the role-playing world. So this is what I'm doing. So today I have another theme for the month. Last month it was um, beverages and libations. So we did a lot of tea, and there's a smoothie shop, a snack bar, um, and this month I want to work on pets and familiars. Um, so yeah, that's the theme. I'm just gonna start, working on stuff in my Good Notes journal here. I'm gonna switch over to my iPad so you can. I'm gonna give you a preview or a look at what I did for last month so you get an idea. All right, so this is up on my Patreon now. Put the link up here in chat. So, um, so what you have here is beverages and libations. So I did these little sketches myself. I'm not an artist by any stretch of the imagination, but um, I don't know. I just had a little bit of fun drawing these little bits of flair here. And last month we had a smoothie making dragonborn, but I wanted to make the dragonborn like super tiny. Um, so this is a tiny dragonborn who makes smoothies, and there are these little. As I was designing this during the month, I also you might see the little puff cloud next to the white box here. I decided I wanted to make basically soot sprites, except something that would be maybe like a boba shop. So from there, I decided that the smoothie shop would be um, uh, placed in a previously what was like a rice wine distillery. And then so there's these little um, rice-based soot sprites, I guess. So I tried to look at some names for them, and I came up with Orisa sprites. I think it's actually like the chemical um, name or scientific name for rice, so it just sounded cute. So that is what is going on here. And yeah, so I made the smoothie dragon. There's Admiral's snack bar. It's run by a previous adventurer named Admiral. A little Fate and Fable farm, which is a Fae operated tea grower and shop. Um, and there's also the Tea Alchemy Guild. So just little fun, cozy things that you can add into your um, TTRPG. All right. But for now, I am going to start with, for this month's theme, I've got pets and familiars. I have some notes here for myself. Um, I put in here that I want some kind of awakened Venus flytrap, um, a charlatan dachshund. This has just been in the back of my mind, I think since I started writing D20 Dames. I've always wanted to have some sort of charlatan dachshund. I have a dachshund myself, and I just think it would be funny to have in, in a story. Um, I also want to create a random table, basically just have like um, an animal and then or familiar or pet or whatever creature, and then what their personality is like in the table. So it's just easy to come up with like these creatures on the fly. And then I also want some type of SPCA type of organization, or maybe like a PETA type organization that's like overzealously protecting pets and familiars in the world. Um, yes, Jane. Venus flytrap with New Jersey accent, sort of like the kobolds from D20 Dames back in the day. Hey, yo, what up? Feed me. Just don't come too close, you know? Um, all right. So let's start with, I'm going to start with the organization, I guess. Um, so let's see. I also had the formatting here. Let me just switch over here for a second. Um, go back here because I've got the formatting for what I need for if it's going to be an NPC, if it's going to be a location or an organization. So looks, looks, facts or fun facts, um, quests and rewards. All right, so we've got like an SPCA type organization. This is another idea that I've had for a while now, and I think it was like I've been trying to think of like ethical treatment of familiars, like society for the ethical, oops, treatment of familiars. It'd be SETF. Be funny if I could like come up with a something that could be longer. Society for the Prevention of Familiar Oopsies. Oh, how do we make this selfie? I want it to. I think I want it shortened to selfie. SE, ethical. Society. And it doesn't have to be IE, it could be double E. Society for the ethical. Put L, whoops. I'm gonna put the L here. This is gonna be familiars. Incorporated. Society for the Ethical, something of familiars. How about an incorporeal and incorporeal entities. So just need this L word here. And maybe it doesn't have to be ethical either. It could be something else. Society for the something ethical. I'm gonna go into a thesaurus and find something. Let's see. Hmm. I might need to come back to this. Maybe I'll figure something out while I'm yeah, lore came to mind, but I just didn't know how to add ethical looking after. That's a good one. I think the A would, if I'm being technical, the A would be included. Look after. Synonym. Meh. I will just come back to it. right, so then I'm gonna move this over to the next page. Okay, so where is this organization located? Is where looks is, including like what their signage could be. Um, I feel like they're like maybe like in a tree house or something, a forest tree house. And their logo or emblem, I feel like it would be magical. An Ewok tree village. Yeah. I'm gonna write that note here. Maybe it's druidic. Uh, Druidic signage. Made of living plants. There's probably like a, I don't know, like a Fey crossing here too. Oh, maybe the animal hospital is in the Feywild. Fey crossing here. That leads to animal or creature hospital. All right, some fun facts about this organization. Who founded it? Maybe it was founded by a familiar. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that. Familiar, founded as educational organization. expanded to include health services and like rehoming, I guess. For proper care, educational organization for proper care. I like that. Potential quests here. I feel like maybe reeling in uh, like a rogue agent who is a little too fanatical. With the rewards, it could be something really, really fun and fae flavored, or maybe something related to fae, familiar care. Gonna put in here like a familiar care kit. It's a type of equipment. We keep coming up with the same ideas. I love this, Jane. Mm. Um, yeah, familiar care kit. I think I'll put starter kit there. All right, so we've got one thing done already. I'll figure out the name. Put a 1 here. And then, let's see. Trying to be mindful of the time here. Do we do the random table, the charlatan dachshund, or the awakened Venus flytrap? Let's I think we're gonna do ethical legal care. Oh, that's an interesting one. I like that. Legal care. I think I'm gonna do a random table next, simply because those are both easy and hard. But I like the hard part is like coming up with enough of a variety of creatures. So I want to make sure that we've got like a wide spectrum, maybe not necessarily um, creatures that are just like standard, I guess, Random, oops. Okay, so we're gonna have like type or name, and then over here it's like a description. I think do like an awakened briar. An awakened briar, and the description I want to put in here is that they want to hug. Just wants hugs. Very prickly hugs. What else can we have here? What kind of weird facing can we have? Maybe we can have like a toad prince that is actually just a frog that is the ruler of other frogs. And not a prince, not a human. All right, we've got 3. So we've got a plant, we've got a beast. We could get a celestial creature. So in D&D they have an El Mirage, which is a unicorn bunny. I wonder if we can make like a cherub and an animal together. Trying to think of something. Oh my gosh, a cherub and a red panda. Yes, that is so cute. I'm just gonna put here cherub plus red panda. I feel like this little guy is accident prone celestial. Yes. I just imagine it with the wings, but also doing that whole like the way that they spring up on their hind legs and try to like be big and attack, um, but with the wings, so they're flying up in the air. All right. If we're gonna have a cherubic red panda, what are we gonna do for like a fiendish one? Um, Maybe tiny little horns on something that doesn't actually have horns. An imp crossed with a rat. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think of things that would do really well in heat. Um, Maybe some type of like a gecko, maybe a horned gecko. Hmm. Imp, imp. I'm gonna say imp gecko. Imp plus gecko. Now, what is the deal with this fiend? What? Um, Trying to think of what it could be in possession of, or want, or is doing. Mm, secretly wants to be good. I like that. Secretly wants to be good. I'll probably just do one more before moving on. Let's see. Plant, beast, celestial, fiend, fey creature. Um, what are some fey animals? Or even a cryptid. I would do a cryptid for having a. I guess that would be a monstrosity. I guess I was just gonna say like the 3 and 4 are I feel like they're bordering on monstrosities here. Um, or a fey creature. I'm just trying to think of something that's just a little bit more out of the ordinary. Kind of folklore. Um, well, time to Google. No, I forgot about kodamas. Those are always good ones. I like that. Actually, maybe the founder is a kodama. Oh, if you've watched any Ghibli movies, Princess Mononoke had them. They are, they're the little white bobble-headed creatures. Um, they're mostly protectors of trees in the forest, but they're just really, uh, yeah. So you remember those little white forest spirits? Those are Kodama. um, what other fey creature could we have here? Like a nine-tailed fox, maybe. Depending on what mythology it's coming from, they could be very dangerous. Um, oh, you know what? In There are so many ones from Chinese mythology, and Shang-Chi um, had some really great ones. There was that little weird winged one. I can't remember what it's called now. But they also the guardian lions. Let me see if I can grab one of these. I like them. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you watched the movie. Did you watch the movie Shang-Chi? Are you a Marvel fan? Um, because Morris, I'm just reading up on Morris here. As a description is physically he's kind of a pig or maybe a headless wombat. Also kind of a chicken with those little wings and somewhat puppy-like. I might use that. Oh, Phoenix might be cool too because it's like very fiery. Phoenix who accidentally sets things on fire. Although I don't want to have two accident-prone things, right? Wait, was there an accident-prone thing here? Yes, the cherub. No, I actually think I'm gonna move on from here because I'm running out of time. Let's see. Let's get. Do I want to try the Awakened Venus Flytrap or the Charlatan Dachshund? Dachshund, all right. So we have Charlatan Dachshund requires a name. Then what does this dachshund look like? What else did I do for NPCs? Act like and fun facts. Oh, I also have secrets. Secrets. So the secret is going to be that it's a charlatan. Did I also have it? Sometimes I will put a secret for a an organization. No. Okay, so I'm going to make this a black and tan dachshund because that's the kind that I have. Let's move this to the next page. I did have a wire hair foster for a while, but I've got a smooth coated black and tan. Oops. How does this dog act? Well, just thinking about the dog breed, and they are very stubborn, food driven, what else? uh, they're pretty amazing dogs. But yeah, stubborn is high up there on their trait list. Um, and food driven. I don't think I've met a dachshund who has not been food driven. Um, even my foster dog, so this old wire hair dog that I had, chili dog, um, he he was old, like really old, like bad back, could barely hear. Um, I remember taking him out in my backyard, and I was growing vegetables, and in one of the higher planters had tomato plants, and he actually leapt. I'd never seen him do anything this active, and the whole time I had him, he leapt up and tried to nom on a tomato. Um, Keep in mind he barely had any teeth, also, so it was just the funniest thing, and thankfully he didn't get it because I don't think tomatoes are. I think tomatoes are deadly. Um, but yeah. It's the funniest thing. Um, Highly food driven. I don't know what else, what other things we can write about this. Trying to think about tofu and what he likes. Naps. Needs a lot of naps. So imagine being on an adventure with this dachshund, um, having to take a short rest. Like, I don't even know how often. Fun facts. I feel like this dachshund was probably, oops, was probably a familiar to a rogue at one point. Or beast companion or something, was a companion, familiar to a rogue. Probably has like maybe knows the location to a secret stash. But the stash is just treats or something. Oh, nice. Yeah. Can detect traps. I like that. Then I'm just gonna get item number or creature number 4 here real quick. Awakened Venus fly. Need a name. Looks. Acts. Fun facts. Secrets. um, I'm gonna make this look like a piranha plant. Oh, piranha plant. I think this is going to be one of those like is overly rough, but actually wants to be gentle. I feel like I'm gonna channel Jeff the Land Shark for this creature. um, Fun facts. What can be some fun facts about this plant? Maybe it was like a science experiment, like from the movie with the giant Venus flytrap. Why can't I remember what it's called now? Uh, feed me. What's the plant name? Seymour. Why can't I remember what it's called? Um, oh my gosh, completely drawing a blank here. Um, that wasn't really a science experiment. It just kept growing though. Aw. Why am I not spelling properly right? Telepath. Communicate with brother, maybe? Oh, it was the name of a movie with the giant plant named Seymour. Rick Moranis was in it. I think it was also uh, was it a play at one point too? That's it. Little Shop of Horrors. I don't remember why I was trying to think of that now. Oh, how it came to be. Um, maybe it was like in a flower shop. Grew up in a flower shop. Okay. So in 1 hour, we got all four. things that I wanted to cover here. A lot of it is still, um, still needs to be fleshed out a lot, but we've got the Society for the Ethical Legal Care of Familiars and Incorporeal Entities. Um, so possibly in some sort of Ewok village on this plane, but then there's like a Fey crossing that leads to a creature hospital, a lot of druidic signage that's made of living plants, founded by possibly a Kodama as an educational organization for the proper care and treatment of familiars and pets. But then it expanded to include health services and rehoming. Um, One of the quests that can be given here is tracking down a rogue agent who has become too fanatical. Rewards would be a familiar starter care kit, which would be a piece of equipment, just like um, a healer's kit or something like that. Two, we've got the start of a random table that includes an awakened briar who just wants hugs, a frog prince who's actually a ruler of other frogs, not a human, a cherub red panda cross who's accident prone, an imp gecko cross who secretly wants to be a good fiend. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this guy here from, yeah, not sure. And then I might expand it out to 10 more. Charlatan Dachshund, smooth coated black and tan, stubborn, food driven, needs a lot of naps, was a companion or familiar to a rogue, can detect traps, and knows the location to a secret stash, but the stash is all treats. And then we finally have an awakened Venus flytrap, which looks like a piranha plant, is overly rough, but actually wants to be gentle. I'm going to try channeling Jeff the baby land shark a little bit for its personality. It can telepathically communicate with its brother, and one of its secrets is that it grew up in a flower shop. Maybe I might switch the secret and fun fact. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, Jane. It's funny how we came to some of the ideas together at like almost exactly the same time, which is really fun. Um, I am not going to be streaming on Wednesday because I have I'm playing in a home game, uh, Vampire the Masquerade for the first time, and I'm having so much fun. I don't know, if you ever listen to Adventure They Wrote, I'm channeling a little bit of the Countess in this character that I'm playing. It's been fun, but it's a very short campaign, so I think this is going to be the last night. But yeah, next weekend I will try to remember that I have a stream on Saturday, and do some cross stitching. I'm almost done with this. I want to show this. I'm gonna move to my main camera here. So where's my camera? I just have a tiny little bit left of back stitching. Oh, I did not move my camera. Transition, there we go. This is definitely my favorite. I don't know, I don't know if you can really see the shininess on it, but I am loving the shininess on this. Um, anyway, I won't be working on that next week. I'll find something else. Anyway, I will see you online. I hope you have a good rest of what's left of your weekend. And I'll see you hopefully next weekend. If not, see you online. All right, take care.